Today, I have 20 Minecraft seeds and one of them may just be perfect for your next survival world. I have an endless mineshaft, beautiful building locations, a working end portal, convenient spawns, great loot, and much more. Let's see if one of them is the one you decide to use for your next world. This Minecraft seed with a woodland mansion inside of a mountain circle is awesome. You spawn just outside of the mountains in a small pale garden with dark forest, jungle, and tall mountains all around. The hollow jagged peaks over here look awesome, especially with the lush cave here, and in the middle of the mountain circle valley, the mansion in the pale garden takes up a whole lot of space. Truly, Minecraft world generation just never ceases to amaze me. Village islands have always been a favorite type of Minecraft seed for me to find. This one is really flat all across with the beach, plains, and forest. And of course, the village stretches across a whole bunch of the island. It just looks really cool. And also, just as a reminder, I play on Java Edition. Seeds on Java Edition and Bedrock Edition have similar terrain, but structures generate in different places, so just know you won't see things like this village on Bedrock Edition. My favorite part of this island is that we get a nice big cave here. The view of icebergs in the distance here is pretty awesome, as are the ocean ruins over there. Just a really cool place to spawn into the world here. I got a comment recently from someone who said they don't really get what they describe as the overdo it seeds, and that some should just be basic. The thing is, finding seeds isn't easy, it takes a lot of time, so I like to share the coolest ones I come across each week. But with that said, the comment does remind me to add in a few nice basic survival seeds into my videos more often, so here's one that I think is a cozy seed for a survival playthrough. All that's really here is a ruined portal and some interesting terrain here, and then we just have a nice plains biome for a spawn base, and it's bordered by an ocean over here, and a forest all around the rest of it. Just a nice little simple place to start your world. Stay tuned for even more great simple spawn seeds for survival worlds later in the video. I found this Cherry Grove Circle seed. Honestly, I'll just never get tired of finding these. And if you're wondering how I find these, I have a tutorial for my channel members. Go ahead and click the join button below to learn all about supporting me a bit more and getting access to members only perks. In this one, you spawn in a plains biome with a nearby forest for building blocks. Depending on your render distance, you can see the Cherry Grove over to the southeast. The view here over the center area is incredible. The lake village just looks awesome. I just always really like the look of these. Floating Minecraft structures always look really cool, and pillager outposts are no exception. This seed has a spawn looking right over that really big lake, which of course has the floating outpost. It comes with an alley cage and a few iron golem cages, plus the usual loot waiting at the top of the tower. Overall, it's just a really unique and awesome spot to start a new world. The mountains that spawn in this seed just look really unique. The Badlands and jungle biomes create a clear split between them all the way up to the top of the mountains. And I mean, they just look really cool. We get patches of lush cave in various sections in both the Badlands and the Stony Peaks. This tree is up over the generation height limit, and this jungle temple here just adds to how cool of a spawn area this is. Yeah man, just thought this looked pretty interesting. This Cliffside village seed just looks great. The village starts up at the top of the cliff here, and we get some buildings and paths down on the water. Honestly, the look of Cliffside villages have always just been a favorite of mine. But in this seed, I really like the mountains nearby. They really just add some incredible scenery to the spawn. The plains here could be a great place to build with them as a backdrop. So yeah, just a really nice looking spawn area. This comment gave me an idea of finding an ocean monument lake. Now of course that means I just had to find a really small ocean biome as opposed to an actual Minecraft lake. And with all the kelp around and the ocean ruins here, you can easily see that's what this is. The so-called lake is all surrounded by different forest biomes, and the monument is right in the middle of it. I would think this would probably be a convenient seed if you're looking to build a prismarine farm or something. And honestly, I think it looks pretty cool, thanks for the request. A seed like this one could just be a cozy survival world. We just get a tiny plains biome fully surrounded by some forest. The map really gives a nice look at that little circular plains biome. Really just a nice little place for a spawn base. This village floating in an ocean is really close to spawn. You spawn here on a little beach near a jungle, and the village is right out here with a desert and badlands close by. I've always liked the look of floating villages, they just look really unique. I like to imagine there's some lore behind why the villagers decided to build out on the water. If you were making up a story for this seed, what reason would you give for them choosing the ocean as their home? After watching this video, remember to go check out my blog. You can use that easily to copy and paste the seed you want to use, and see all the coordinates to everything shown in the video. Just click the link in the description or the pinned comment. Check out this Mountain Circle Village seed. Most of the circle is made of jagged peaks, but there's also some stony peaks mixed in, which makes it feel really unique. My favorite part is the floating bit that's kind of shaped like a rocket. On Java Edition, you'll obviously find the village here in the valley, of course, but even on Bedrock, having that mountain terrain at spawn is amazing. I found a seed with a never-ending mineshaft, and it includes a really awesome cave area. You spawn into the world in a desert right next to a village with some Badlands mountains in the background. Across the ocean, you can see a mushroom island in the distance, and there's even an ocean ruin up here on land. Underground, you can find this incredible mineshaft and cave area. The chains hanging down and these natural pillars here with the lava lake just looks really awesome. Of course, the mineshaft is one of those infinitely repeating mineshafts that I show often. It just goes on forever and looks really awesome. This Minecraft seed has a stronghold with a fully working 12-eye end portal. You spawn into the seed here in a pretty big flower forest biome. It's right next to a flat plains biome, and really, this is just a nice place for a spawn for a fun, relaxing survival playthrough. All you have to do is travel out to this forest area, where if you go underground, underneath this zombie spawner, you'll be able to find the end portal. The stronghold also has a couple of libraries, and it's right next to a mineshaft. These have just become some of my favorite types of seeds to find. This seed looks like it's pretty basic, but there's also a bit about it that makes it pretty unique. I mean, first of all, having a spawn village is always nice, and having a blacksmith as a part of it is just fantastic. This building here looks pretty cool with it only being partly generated because of the lava lake, but it's sure to burn down pretty quickly. All that is great, but my favorite part is that we get a shipwreck generating here. It generates because of the beach here, but it looks pretty out of place with a lack of ocean nearby. I just thought it was pretty cool. So yeah, it's something that looks so simple at first, but it has a bit more than meets the eye. This Taiga Village island seed looks pretty cool. The island is pretty flat across, has a pretty big beach, the Taiga biome of course, and there's a tiny forest here too. It's also cool seeing the village stretch into the water, and I think the Taiga wood paths look pretty cool. I mean really, I'm just a big fan of how Taiga villages look all around. I mean yeah, these isolated island villages always just look really cool. Since a lot of people like the small cherry grove circle seed I shared recently, here's another one. The middle area on this one is even smaller, which is great if you're playing with a lower render distance, and it just feels like a really awesome place for a starter base down here. I mean, everywhere you look around, you just see the elevated cherry grove around. And from above, it's got that perfect circle shape, like a perfect donut shape. I was wondering if I could find a seed with both a jungle and desert temple at spawn, so that's exactly what I did. Now these days classic temples aren't all that exciting for most people, but I still think it's pretty cool seeing them both right next to each other. And if you're looking for a seed with loot at spawn, the 4 chests in the desert temple and the 2 chests in the jungle temple provide you with some of that. But yeah, I'm happy I went out and found this. I think the 2 old Minecraft temples right next to each other is a pretty awesome look. I found this seed here with a village floating on a lake. I mean, nothing too new for those following me. I show these quite often. They always just look awesome. In this one, you spawn really close to the lake, and it has some terrain elevated up all around it with different biomes. The entire village here is floating on the lake, with this path just almost nearly reaching the land. I'll say, as long as I'm looking for Minecraft seeds, I think lake villages will always be on the list of ones I find. This seed spawns you in a wide open plains biome with plenty of flat terrain, making for a simple and straightforward start to survival mode. There's even a village right at spawn with a blacksmith for some easy loot. The open level ground here is perfect if you're looking for an easy place to build a great big survival base. I found this Cherry Grove Lake Village seed that just looks absolutely incredible. This is a bit away from spawn. You spawn here in a forest and you have to travel towards the southwest to get here, but man, does this just look awesome. I mean, 2 of my favorite things to find in Minecraft are cherry grove circles and lake villages, and this combines both of those. The village is just really a couple of main paths stretching into the water, and it has a blacksmith, which is always great. The cherry grove all around just looks incredible, and this exposed dripstone cave with a hanging mineshaft just really caps off how fantastic of an area this is. I mean, yeah man, just one of those great places I needed to share. For more seeds that I share, check out one of the videos on screen now. Thanks for watching. I'm out of here. See ya.